Ladies and gentlemen, Dirt Report. I know it's been a while, so let's get straight into it. 10,000 is the number quoted by NBN Co of upgrades to fiber in 1 week. This is a fantastic result. So to that end, let's get into the details of what exactly that means for the fiber upgrade rollout across the NBN and when you will be getting yours. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Dirt Reports. Let's get started by rolling the intro. NBN Co says it has upgraded 10,000 customers to fiber in a single week, and apparently the demand is well within expectations. Now, funnily enough, this is actually a smaller number than what was expected by the end of June. NBN Co had said that 402,000 conversions should happen by the end of June, but we're only at 375,000. But that is still up about 106,000 from the end of financial year 2023, as it says here. Now, on average, NBN Co has been achieving about 7,000 conversions per week, which is still quite a lot, but comparably, this used to be about 6,000 the year prior, and the year prior to that, they actually didn't even count the numbers because it was so sporadic. It's only been about 2 years since they really ramped up the fiber upgrades. So in one way, it's really good to see. We've gone from 6,000 a week to 7,000 a week on average, hitting a high of 10,000 in a week. According to the NBN, the demand for fiber is high, and as soon as a customer is able to get one, they seem to go and get one from their RSP, get the upgrade. And my father recently got his upgrade. The speeds are fantastic, and the installation was super quick and easy, and within a couple of days after submitting their request, he had an NBN technician out to install. So I'm looking forward to mine in December. Make sure to like and subscribe, mainly subscribe, because I'm going to be putting out a whole video of the steps taken to get to an NBN fiber upgrade. So I'm really excited about making that video, not just about getting actual fiber, because even making this video and then uploading it is going to take way too long on my current connection. Now, let's have a quick read of what NBN had to say. The fiber rollout program is a 10-year program. This is a long-term infrastructure program over many years. Now, it seems to me that we still have a long way to go, but surprisingly, most metro areas do now have fiber access. And what you'll find is these pockets within the suburbs that do not have it and seem to be really strangely placed, where the rollout isn't happening for many, many months to almost a year. It's really strange that suburbs get kind of like in one section they get it, and in another section they do not. So here's something a little bit less interesting. NBN Co's interim chief financial officer, Richard Kens, has said that their operating expense has come down to 1.7 billion, and apparently it is an improvement of about 5% compared to the previous year. This is a really good achievement. Obviously, with higher costs of living and higher costs of actual employees, it's kind of surprising that they've reduced that by 5%, but it is also an indication that a lot of the groundwork, literally, it has been done before and the expense has already been paid for. Now it's really the final mile. Let's hope that is the case. So here's what he said. Within operating expenditure, direct network costs decreased by 2%, which was predominantly due to lower assurance costs with fewer service incidents and truck rolls during the year, along with ongoing efficiency in our network maintenance and operations. Now, obviously, network maintenance is going to get better and better. Fiber in itself, in the way it is designed and in its nature, is basically maintenance free, unless somebody comes along and cuts it with a saw. It's a really cheap type of technology to maintain, and really the systems and hardware at either side of the underground fiber cable is where the upgrades and issues might happen down the line. Now, we also know NBN Co has let go of a few employees, and apparently that has, I guess, reduce their costs too. And lastly, revenue. This number is something I always like to see because it really shows us what money NBN Co is making versus what you're being charged at. So in FY24, the average revenue per user was $47. So if you look at your service, at your costs, 47 of that is going directly to NBN Co and its maintenance of the infrastructure and upgrades. So I don't know, if you like to know where your taxes are going, this is kind of a bit of an example of that. Now let's take a quick look at the official documentation from NBN Co. You can see here, ready to connect, there's about 12.44 million Australian homes, and they're able to connect to the NBN network. This has nothing to do with fiber itself. This is just how many connections they can have, and it's not really growing, as you can see. Now, fiber upgrades, on the other hand, just from June 2023, from roughly 2 million connections to December 3.5 million, and then March 3.6-ish, but there you go, it's going up to about 3.8, nearly 4 million connections in June 2024. That initial jump from June to December 2023 is substantial. We haven't seen such a big jump since then, but maybe the following months, August, September, let's say maybe around December, we'll see another big jump. So I look forward to seeing those numbers. And also on meeting the agreed installation times, I like seeing this because at the end of the day, if you don't turn up to upgrade, people are going to get pretty frustrated and complain about the service. But it seems like it has improved drastically from March. And I do wonder what happened during March between December and March, that these times had gone out of whack. Now, in regards to revenue, according to NBN Co, that is now at 5.5 billion, up 4% from the prior corresponding period, which is pretty incredible. Of course, these costs have also meant that our prices have gone up, which isn't great. And my last little note, Philip Knox, the interim CEO at NBN Co, said this line: economic research at Accenture estimates that a faster, higher capacity NBN network will increase gross domestic product GDP by about 400 billion over the 8 years from 2023 to 2030. And these benefits are expected to be even more profound in regional and rural parts of Australia. So spending a couple of billion this year to get it connected to as many people as possible doesn't seem so bad when the actual value they're going to bring to your country is more than 400 billion over 8 years. So that's something to think about next time you dog the NBN, which I will continue to do until I see those $400 billion in our economy. And here's something we don't usually talk about, but NBN Co is still government owned, which means the entity itself is earning money for the state, which is actually probably a good thing. The worry, as always, is if it goes private. Let's hope it doesn't, and if there is a case that it starts to do that, let's make sure to vote out the idiots who do that. As you can see, a lot of companies that were government-owned gone private. The prices of that service has shot up, with some states rebuying some services that were pushed out and sold off, now back under government hands to actually get under control and stop the greed of shareholders. So friends, thank you very much for watching. I hope this little update was of interest to you. Make sure to like and subscribe for more dirt reports like this, and I'll catch you all in another one. Bye.